Alright, I'm back out here again. I got about 8 to 12 hours into this. I didn't keep much count, but I've got it really close now. So now that I'm done, I can get up under here. Now that I got this, and I filled all the holes in all the way. So now that I got this all the way done, I made a second one of these. So I got an inner and I got an outer with bearings. That inner one allowed me to get up, inside the dash there a lot better. But still, there's a lot of beating and hammering and welding and beating and hammering and welding and beating and hammering. So now that I got this all done, close enough I'm going to be able to mud it, I'm going to start making that piece and close that off. So we'll start with some poster board and then transfer it over to steel. Alright, so I got this piece of poster board that I've clamped up here. And I just ran my finger down here. I don't know if you can see it or not, but when you run your finger on it, it gave me the edge that I wanted. So I'm going to cut that out just using the impression. And then when I get that cut out, then we'll fit this piece, see the impression, just by rubbing it. And then I got to do one for the other side, and then I'll get a full template in here. And I'll move it over to steel. Alright, I got the two templates made up. Close enough to move over to a piece of steel, and then start final fitting it in. Alright, I got to transfer it over to a piece of steel there, and I got to cut out. So I'm going to take it over there and put a brake in it, and start fitting it in. Alright, I got those two pieces. I had to cut it in two pieces because my brake isn't long enough. So I got them tacked in there now. I'm going to weld them here in a minute if I don't run out of gas. But yep, she's coming along now. I'll have to fit the gauges and stuff in there, and then I can go down. I'm going to put the switch box in. Alright, slowly but surely. Okay. I got the centerpiece in there. That's the good news. Bad news is, I don't like it. I'm going to cut it out. We're going to do this differently. So, now that I've tacked it all in there, it's time to butcher it out. Alright, so I've decided to cut it back. I'm going to cut this all the way off. And then I'll make a flat plate back here. So I'm working across the dash right now. I got that old dash that I had in here cut out. Alright, so I got the template laid out here. I got to cut it along this black line, and then I'm going to move it over to steel. And we're going to lay this piece in first and tack it, and then build around until we can put a flat plate back here. And then it'll be real easy to mount the gauges and the navigation unit I got coming, and I got some pretty cool custom badges. So this will be step one. Alright, I got the upper piece made and the upper and lower welded in. So now I'm going to come over here and make this piece on the side here. Once I get both the end caps made from the top piece to the bottom piece, and then I'm going to put the back part in. So I'm going to go ahead and make these now, and then finish finish putting it together. Alright, I got the template in there. I'm going to make that into steel and tack that in. And then the gauges and that'll go in there. I started working on the console. I've trimmed this edge off of it. I got the shifter sitting in there. I'll have to bolt it down here in the back. Oh, I had to take this apart and fix it. That button was stuck. So I got it working. And I had to polish it all up inside, but I'll end up painting this console, making a trim edge around it. So I'm gonna go. So that's welded all the way around right now. This edge. I'm about to run out of gas, so hopefully I can get that back piece cut and have enough gas to at least tack it in there. And then get the mounts made for this. We got a navigation screen coming I'm going to put in right here. I'll put the gauges in. I'm going to put a key here. I got a nice set of emblems to go over there. So I'm going to get this piece cut and tacked in now. Alright, well I got it all welded. Well, until I ran out of gas. I don't have the upper part of it welded, but there's a flat plate I can put my gauges in. And I got it all the way welded around the bottom. I got it stitched across the top. So yeah, she's coming along. So I got it all roughed in now. It's, it's stitched. I got tacked and then come back in and stitched it, and then I got to come and finish that weld. But the bottom's all welded. Little hammer and dolly work, and then I got plans to put the gauges in, key switch, RPM gauge, fuel gauge, volt, amp, oil, and I got a really nice emblem set that I'm going to put over there. And then I'm going to put the radio, I'm going to cut the ashtray out, and we're going to fit the navigation screen in here. And since I'm out of gas, I'll work on finishing. So I got the B&M shifter fitted. Had to modify this lever so it'll work, but it's been trimmed down and modified. And the pointer, 2, 3. So neutral, lever. Then I got a start button I put in here, and I fixed this. So I got a buddy supposed to come over and help me, because I can't be under the car. I gotta have somebody hold a wrench for the nut. We're gonna mount 4 bolts and mount this, and then I'll be ready to fab the dash and the touchscreen all into this section here. Alright, you like this kind of stuff, check back in. She's coming along. Have a nice day.